So actually, these ones you can change depending on the chapters that you are going to test for that particular term. So competency 1 will be for a chapter. Competency 2 will be for another chapter. Competency 3 will also be for another chapter. So those are just competencies that you'll be looking for as you do the testing in the 3 chapters that particular term. So you need to revise them every term. These ones you need to revise every term. As a subject teacher, you have to provide the director of studies or whoever is doing the work to update your competencies for the chapters that you will be testing. Okay, then you, after updating, you actually update, submit. So here you will be updating the descriptors for generic skills, the soft knowledge that can be applied across variety of life areas. So this one you will update, and this one is actually based on the subject. So you will select the subject, then you update your descriptors for the generic scales for this particular identifiers. Okay, so that one also you update that per time. Timely subject identifier descriptors. So every subject teacher need to update the subject identifier descriptors. So for this descriptors, for this identifier, sorry, we need descriptor for each one of them. So they will be updated depending on the competency chapters that will be tested. Other areas like games, sports, clubs, and projects, you need to make comments on the students who are in games, those who are in clubs, those who are doing projects. So all of them may be doing that. So you need to come and make some comments. So the concerned teachers will have to make comments in those areas. So, but we cannot make any comment unless we feed systems, we feed the students into the system. So let me feed some 3 students into the system. So we add students. So this is where you'll be adding the students. Grace Watano, male. First of all, we are going to select stream. Let me select the class. Let me select senior 1, and then the stream I will select senior 1 now. So you can see already the class has been reflected here. The stream has been reflected. So our only work is to enter the student's identity number and then the name. And then the days present in the term, we'll enter that one later on. And the days absent, that one will enter later on. But for the purposes of demonstration, let me put here, he's been present for 80 days, then absent for 5 days. This student is actually considering taking one optional, agriculture, so that one we also include the optional subject for the student. Remember, they are taking 11, so the optional will be the 12th one. So you select for them the optional as you register them. So let us enter the second one. Daisy and Ezra, female. Then days present, let us give 85. Days absent, 0. Is taking optional subject, is taking ICT. So this is the registration sheet for a stream. So only members of senior 1 North will be entered here. Nicholas Fedra, that is a male. I think those three are just enough for matters of demonstration. So we can now go back home. So that is how you'll be entering the students as well, and that's how you'll make those settings that we have just made. So let's look at uploading scores. Actually, they are referred to as scores, not even marks. So this area is where you will be uploading scores for the students. So we have the 16 subjects here. The optional are 5: ICT, agriculture, music, fine art, literature. Then the rest are compulsory. So let's upload marks for maths. So remember, we have done some setting, so you can see our table or our sheet is already populated with the students whom we have added to the system. So the 3 students already, we have them there. So, and then the chapter 1 competencies are already there. Chapter 2 competencies are already there. Chapter 3 competencies are already there. So those are competencies that we had already set according to the chapters that we are going to set. So we will need to add marks, to award marks. So Chris Matano, in this competency area, Chris Matano has scored 1.9. Daisy and Ezra has scored 2.1. Nicholas Fedra has scored 2.6. This competency area, chapter 2, Chris Matano has scored 2.4. The other one has scored 2.0. The other one has scored 1.9. Then this other one has scored 2.2, 1.7, 2.3. So those are the scores that we put for them. So after filling that one, remember that is maths. English teacher will also do the same. Okay, we can leave this ones as matter of saving time. Those scores are already there. You can just leave them. Okay. Let us go back. Chemistry, do the same. There are already scores here. So those ones I think are just in the system, but they are deletable. You can just delete them as you enter. So 2.4, I'll just change a few. When these ones you can just delete. The ones we are seeing down there, you can delete them. These ones here, these ones can just delete, no problem. These ones we can just delete. So now that is chemistry. Then you must download, upload all the areas. 2.7. So those subjects up to the last one, literature, you can see everything is there. Everything is there with the subject, the scores we were to upload, we were to put, but now as you can see, those are already in the system. So we can just use them to save time. So we have uploaded the scores. We have uploaded the scores. Now the next thing is now we should also do some resetting here on exam setting. The number of, you can see exam settings we have here. It is term 1, year 2022. Days in a term, let us put days in a term to be 85. Then we update that one because that's very, very crucial when it comes to attendance. So now we have put everything. We need now to go to report card section. But before that, remember to upload the photos of the students. So you'll, because this one is for one stream, you'll come and confirm this, whether you have all the students' photos into a folder. So now when you look at the comment section down here, you will realize that when we select a student, you'll be able to see that all those comments are coming out. Like, for example, we have selected that student there, and we have selected this student, Daisy and Ezra. When you come down here, so let us select again, or you can select this one. But as you select, you can also see these details are also changing everywhere. Details are changing everywhere. You can see, be able to see that. So let us select one student and then see how the comments are populated down there. So when you come to games and sport, you are able to see that what we wrote for her in that section is what we are able to see now in the report card. So very good at netball. Name of the teacher is Kasham Mashkel. Then actually the signature, we have the name given in that particular font. When you look at the class, the comment is there, and the teacher, and the signature. Project, we need the project title, which is New Edition Formula in Algebra. New Edition Formula in Algebra. The remarks, he enjoys maths and therefore came up with addition formula, which works well. So when you come to values exhibited, values exhibited, values exhibited down here from the overall lookout, from the overall performances and everything, the values that this student exhibited is that due to performance in those areas, he has been given this comment that you need to participate well in discussion groups and facilitate learning and sharing. You're able to see that even the name is being quoted here, Nicholas Freda. You need to participate well in discussion groups. Then the class teacher's remark, Nicholas Fedra, this is a moderate performance. You can still achieve more than this. Then the name of the class teacher, the sign, and the date here. The head teacher's remarks, Nicholas Fedra, you have performed moderately. Do more work in weaker areas. Then the name of the principal, the head teacher, is also given down there. So remember, we the, the name of the principal here is being extracted from the school setting. When you are putting in the school details, there is a section for putting a school principal. So from that's the end from which it's deriving this detail here. Okay, and then we have some key here, the identifiers, then the score range and the descriptor as well. Identifiers, we have 1 up to 3. The score range that will qualify to be identified with 3 is 2.5 to 3, which is outstanding. The script outstanding. 2, we have a range which will qualify the descriptor for this identifier here, which is 1.5 to 2.49. So if a student scores within that range, will qualify this particular descriptor, which is moderate. Then a student scoring 0.9 to 1.49 qualifies for this descriptor, basic, which means few learning objectives achieved, but not sufficient for overall achievement. Okay. Then the keywords here: competency, overall expected capacity of a learner at the end of the topic, term or year, after being exposed to a body of knowledge, skills, and values. Then the descriptor: it gives details on the extent to which the learner has achieved the stipulated learning outcomes in a given topic. What are generic skills? These are higher order transferable soft skills that apply to all subjects and are commonly taught or are commonly sought after first Sharia and the world work. Identifier is a label or grade that distinguishes the learner according to their learning achievements. set competencies. Scores refer to the average of the scores obtained for the different learning outcomes that make up competence. So those are just keywords in the report card. So this is the new design by the National Curriculum Development Center, Uganda. And everything has been captured very well and very nicely. So here it comes to where you want to print preview. You click print preview, then you will easily see how it looks like when you print it. Very nice, it's able to see. So that photo is a bit dark. What about this one? Okay, what about this one? This other one? That's a bit light. So when you look at that, very nice. That's print for you. You can also print the current. When you click, it will print for you the current displayed detail. So then you can also print all of them for the whole stream. As you're able to see here, we have the stream members here. So we can print for the three. When you click print all, it will print all. As you're able to see, everything is changing very nicely. As you can see, the picture is changing, the details are changing as printing goes on. So it has printed the three. We add only the three report cards. So that is the whole thing about it. So now, when it comes to settings, you can change the password. You put in the username. So when you put in the username, then you put in the new password, then put in confirm or enter, then you submit. But when you submitted passwords that do not match, then it will never change. So you have to enter passwords which match, then you submit. It will change for you the password. Then reset school details. Here now, this particular system is actually licensed to a particular school. So that when you want to change the school details, you will have to put in the password and the username for you to change any detail of the school. So let me say I want to change the details of the school. So I will put the password and the username. Then I click that. So then it will present you with this particular small window and display current. So this is where we're saying the name of the principal will feature. So you can see name of the school, postal address, email, phone number, which is for the principal, I believe so. And then the school principal you write here. So when you do that, even the report card will fetch that information. Then you update. Okay, that's how you'll be updating school details. But being the system is licensed to this particular school, then it means you need to put in the password before you do that. Okay. Then we also have factory resetting. This one will delete all the data that we fed into the system and it will be blank. Then exam setting. Here you will simply put the details of the term 1, year, days in the term, and then you update all that. Then here we have exit the system. Are you sure you wish to exit? Yes. So by that I mean we are now closing down the system. The Excel will also want you to save details or data. So that's how this thing works. And now we have everything. We have looked at change of password, reset school details, factory reset, and exam settings. So friends, being with me at the end, may God bless you and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you very much.